There are worse things in life, like being on fire. I hear that that's not very fun. Now, I don't have any personal experience with it, but I can't imagine it would be fun. Is that the ocean up there? Hi there, it's me again. Welcome back to more Minecraft. In the last episode, we finished up our wizard tower, which you can see out there, and that was all fine and good, and I'm quite tired of building now. But, unfortunately, with all of the various adventuring and building and running around like a chicken with my head cut off that I've been doing over the last couple episodes, we're woefully underprepared. We don't have stuff, and we need more stuff, like iron, because I'm gonna run out of iron for pickaxes, things like that. So, I slaughtered a bunch of the pigs, and I'm cooking their flesh. I also am making a bunch of baked potatoes, which is also nice. And we're gonna go probably at first down into the murder cave, and if we can't find much in the murder cave, then we're probably gonna go out on like a little mini adventure to find another cave that we can pillage for stuff. Sound good? I thought so. Sounds good or else. That's probably enough food to last us for a while. But first we're gonna nap, because it's important to nap before throwing yourself into a cave. Spelunking. Should probably have the baked potatoes first, because technically speaking, although potatoes are the superior food source to anything, they aren't in Minecraft, which is, just a problem on the developers' end, I believe. I don't understand why all potatoes aren't better than every other food. Also, this is a zombie villager. I wish that I could cure him, because you can cure the zombie villagers and turn them back into regular villagers. But I do not have the capability of doing that right now, for multiple reasons, which we'll get to at a later time, I'm sure. But, darn shame. Oh well. Did I just not explore this part of the murder cave? I don't think I did. Bizarre. But there's some coal, so we're gonna want to get that. Also, I don't know if you've noticed, but recently, I might have mentioned this last episode, but I can't remember. Recently, a new update for Minecraft was released, the 1.17 update, which adds a bunch of stuff. The thing you're probably most likely to notice immediately is the fact that they changed the textures for a lot of the ores so that they're easier to see for colorblind people, which I think is really cool. But they also added a bunch of stuff like mountain goats and fancy snow that we'll probably end up finding at one point or another. They also changed it so that rather than getting the ore block when you mine regular ores, you just get raw iron and gold and whatnot, and you smelt that to get the bars. So, cool stuff. Not the most necessary change, but it's cool. It's neat. Neat. Alright, well this looks like it's a stupid idea. And it looks like those of you who would do what I'm doing, agree, probably. But there's adventure down there, most likely. And possibly stuff. Both of which are things that I appreciate. I mean, who doesn't appreciate stuff? I like stuff. Stuff likes me. Dang it. I accidentally broke the torch that I just placed. Silly me. Only thing that kind of stinks is the fact that we are going to run out of torches sooner than we're going to explore everything. So we'll have to go back up and get more torches. But hey, there are worse things in life, like being on fire. I hear that that's not very fun. Now, I don't have any personal experience with it, but I can't imagine it would be fun. Is that the ocean up there? That's freaky weird. Do I have my water bucket on me? Yeah, I do. Let's just... Huh. Well, that's freaky. I used my water bucket to climb all the way up here, and there's just, I guess the blocks just sort of generated weird, but the ocean is just right there. Cool. Freaky, but cool. Oh, my lord. That lava scared the bejesus out of me. So how have y'all been doing recently? I've been doing alright. Very hot here where I live, so that's been fun. I don't deal well with the heat, so any amount of heat is kind of like torture for me. But I hope y'all are staying safe, still wearing your masks and whatnot. It's important to remember there's still a pandemic going on. But hey, with the pandemic, that just means that there's more time to stay inside and play video games, like I'm doing right now. Because remember, kids, romance is temporary, video games are eternal. I'll be honest with you, I don't know what romance has to do with the pandemic. It was just the first thing that came to my mind. So, that's a problem that we all have, I think. We say the first thing that comes to our mind, and it doesn't make sense, and then we try and roll it into like a big old 15-minute bit, and then it just sounds stupid. But I wouldn't know anything about that, would you? Ow, my limbs. Ow, my limbs also. Ah! Your limbs. Your limbs are forfeit. Your bones, in this case, because you're a skeleton. Give me your bones. Your bones! I'm here for your bones! Apparently, I must have left a crafting table down here at some point. I mean, that obviously seems like something that I would do, so it's not like I'm doubting that. But I just find it... And I also apparently left a furnace with iron in it. Oh, I think that this was... Oh, I think that at one point I was having like a little resupplying adventure during one of the other episodes, and I was dying a whole bunch, and I think that I've like had this little brief outpost for a second, and I could never find it again. So apparently I found it again, so that's dope. More coal, though. More coal, more problems. Anything up here that I missed? Man, it's a good thing that Past Writer was so negligent in picking up all this iron, because otherwise, I'd still be out of iron, and I would be, you know, up a creek without a paddle. So, I'm very glad that Past Writer is negligent in picking up ores, and thus, I'm not up a creek. I'm just paddling along like a little sailor boy, with my little sailor outfit, and my little hat. I look adorable, as I always do. And there's the end of that pickaxe. So we've gotten quite a bit of stuff, which is nice. Oopsies. Your bones! That's right, your bones! Burn to death with your bones! Sorry, I got a little distracted there. Now, we've unfortunately broken our pickaxe, so we have to go back up to the surface in order to make new pickaxe. But otherwise, you know, we're doing well. We've gotten a bunch of iron, a bunch of coal, all of which is very important. Now the only issue is that I'm gonna have to climb up out of this hole, and I have no idea where to go to do that. Because, unfortunately, if there's one thing that has plagued me more than a lack of supplies or a general lackadaisical attitude, it's my lack of sense of direction. All of those words came out of my mouth, and they came out in an order that I think makes sense, but at the time I was saying them, I felt like I was having a stroke, so I don't know if any of y'all understood it at all. So, that's where I'm at. Ooh. Enderman. When you look at Enderman, they get angry. But there's a chance that they'll drop one of those, an Ender Pearl, which are really cool little items. They're useful for stuff later on, that we'll get to later. But you can also throw them, and where they land, you'll teleport to after taking a little bit of damage. So they're really cool items. Not the most useful in all situations, but still pretty cool. But a little tip for when you're fighting those Endermen is that they're 3 blocks tall, whereas your character is 2. So if you stand like I did, in like underneath a little overhang that's 2 blocks tall, then that way they won't be able to get you, and you can smack at their legs until they die, which is the strategy that I took. So keep that in mind for when you're fighting them. I do always find it funny how you can swim up waterfalls. Like, try that in real life. I'm sure it'll work out for you. How in the heck do I get out of here? I'm gonna die and I'm gonna be sad. I really want to get out of this cave. It's really terrible and I hate it so much. Do 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 do. Ba da da dee da da da. I wanna get out of this cave. I wanna be there, not a knave. I really want to be alive. Out of this cave, it's a pretty nice jive. Oh, I'm just thinking of words that rhyme. I'm running out of time, 'cause I can't think of words that rhyme. All I think of is time, specifically the herb. Dun, da, ba, ba, da, dee, da, ba, 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 da, ba, ba, da, 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 ba, da, ba, ba, da, 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 ba, da, da, ba, da, 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 ba, da, da. There's a witch over here. She hit me with a slowness potion. There's a witch over there. She hit me with the slowness potion, but now she's hit me with poison. Ow, I'm gonna die. That's not what I meant to do. Don't laugh, witch. I said don't laugh. That's rude of you. I was distracted by my incredible singing voice. Stop that. Stop that right now. If I die, I'm going to be incredibly displeased. I'm going to be one very salty potato. Salty baked potato. I forgot that the shield doesn't block potions when they throw them at you. I keep going in circles. Oh my gosh, I'm so lost. It might actually be best for us to just dig a hole out of the ground. You know what? Oh, I can't dig a hole out of the ground because I don't have a pickaxe. Okay, well, this is gonna be fun. Alright, we just have to find our way out. It'll be easy. It'll be fun. I just heard the witch fall behind me. Oh, I think I remember this place. I think that this is the right direction. Hopefully. Please, dear God, let it be the right direction. I don't know if I'll be able to handle being lost for much longer. The walls are closing in. My thoughts turning to the band ABBA. Well, we've made it to the ravine, which I think is pretty close to our house, but I can use that water bucket trick that I used earlier, where you place the water blocks higher and higher to slowly ascend. Is there another witch? I almost made a joke that was probably inappropriate for the audiences of my videos, which is funny that I say that because there's not actually much of an audience. I was almost like, witches be trippin'. Yeah, it wasn't even that funny, let's be real here. So, we had a nice little resupplying adventure, during which we had some tender moments, some scary moments, some moments where I almost died, and some moments where I almost peed myself. All of these things are perfectly fine. This may end up being a shorter episode, and there have been a lot of those recently, but currently in my room it is 5,459,302 degrees, and I'm sweating down my back, and I can feel it, and it's torture. So I'm going to go to a room where it's cooler, and hopefully I won't have a heat stroke. But if you enjoyed this video, feel free to leave a like, comment, or subscribe, any of which would mean the world to me. Thank you all so much for watching. Have a good one.